Dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on LeBron James. Milwaukee shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Here's Klingon. Can't get it to fall. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Golden State. Oh, what a quarter.
27. The visiting team, 23.
If you're just joining us, we played through one. One quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are just feasting on fast break chances.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
And over the course of a season, this is one of Simon's strengths, his efficiency from range.
Grant with a steal. Here's the break. Simons with it. Done in his pocket. Here's Abaji. Oh, they get a hand on it.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Simons outside. Pass to man. Puts up a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Drummond. And the layup is good off the glass.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
And Grant gets it to go.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
Here's Mathurin. Pass to Markkanen. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And here's Simons outside. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Milwaukee trails by 5. Here's Dunn. Offline with a 3. And it's Simons with the ball for the Warriors. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Mathurin. Driving inside. It's tipped. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go. It gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Another shot. The layup off target. The Warriors lead by 10. Simons left side. Outside man. Mathurin with a rebound. And here's Dunn. Here's Markkanen. Here's Drummond. Tries again. And the layup is good. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
2 points. That one goes. And the Warriors lead by 10.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to James. Up top, George. Second shot opportunity. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Boy, elite shot blocking is what Jared Allen gives you night in and night out, both inside and even on the perimeter, too. He's an excellent defender.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Outside Edwards. Off target with the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Milwaukee trails by 5. Right side Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And here's Edwards outside. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Chalk up 2 there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
First team foul.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by George. Pass to Christie. Back to George. Here's Christie. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Warriors on top. They're up by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Allen's got 8. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
He drops it from range.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
Sohan outside. Back to Mathurin. Here's Dunn. Hits the trifecta. Dunn's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Outside man. Outside for Grant. Drummond grabs the miss. Here's Milwaukee. They lead by 1. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. That'll be the second stop of this 6-game trip.
What a nice move by Mathurin. He just took flight there.
Simons outside. Pass to Cornette. On the wing, Grant. Back to Cornette. Outside man. Floats one up. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
Dunn. And he gets the bucket. Dunn's got his second bucket on the night.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Dunn. Driving in. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Milwaukee making some changes. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Lets it fly. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And they'll get another chance. They retain possession. Tries yet again. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's long.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Back to Suggs. Jacks up a 3. The kick out to Edwards. Off target from 3-point range.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Allen.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Simons. 12 points for him. Up and overdone. And it's Simons missing.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
3 points.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Grant the screen to stop the drought. And it's Simons missing.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
A good look from Mathurin. It's rebounded by Golden State. 1:50 left in the third. Simons' shot is good. Simons got 14.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Right side Mathurin. And Clingan pulls it down. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Abaji. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Substitution for the away
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. They grab their own miss. Outside man. Six to shoot. For the lead. The shot no good. And here's Milwaukee now. Moving it up. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, I tell you, I'm a big fan of the way Mathurin plays the game.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Here's Simons. Drummond grabs the miss.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Here's Clingan. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Sohan outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
shooting for the away team.
And he sinks the second. Warriors trail by 7.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And the basket by Abaji. Now here's Dunn. 2 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up.
For a visiting team, 64.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Golden State. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Substitution on the court.
Unloads. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Outside Edwards. Pass to Allen. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And the Bucks lead by 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Edwards can't hit. Golden State with the ball. And stolen by Suggs. And it's Cornette with a rebound. So it's the Warriors now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all three levels.
To the middle. Allen. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He is yet to miss a shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Now Mathurin. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. The shot no good. Here's James. Classic move by LeBron James.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Simons outside. Takes a 3. Mathurin with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Jackson on the wing. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. James inside. Physical play by LeBron inside.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
Yeah, just going all out. Hard to get in Mathurin's way when he's driving like that.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Milwaukee making a switch here.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Suggs. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Suggs showing you some major bounce right there. He went way upstairs on that one.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Christie. The 3, James. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Boy, nice pass that time by Suggs. I love his composure and presence.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
They get the rebound. Edwards looking it over. Here's the three. Rebounded by LeBron.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Warriors with possession here. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Jackson outside. Suggs with it. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires from deep. Nails it from three.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team. And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Edwards. It's deflected. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Agbaji. Pass to Christie. Here's Agbaji. Just 4 to shoot. And the Warriors get it back. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To tie it up. The shot that time not on target. And it's Edwards with the ball for Milwaukee. It's a three-point game. Jackson down low. Oh, he nails it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James attacking. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And make some noise once again for your Warriors Dinks team.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. From deep three-point range. Missed it. So Milwaukee wins it. This was a hard-fought.
These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone, gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do it.